welcome to Urbane Year 6 End of Year show.
Our show looks back at some interesting memories of primary school life.
We have been working very hard on this singing, acting and dancing spectacular.
We hope you enjoy the show.
So, are you guys ready for your last day of the day at primary school?
Well, unless this bus gets here, it looks like we're not going to have a last day. We would have been better off walking.
It's always late on a Friday. My dad said it's something to do with Thursday night being the driver's darts night down at the pub.
I'm just glad I can walk to school my own now.
Me too.
It means I get to miss most of the hustle and bustle of my husband getting ready.
And the chaos when we arrive at school.
But I love all that, all the hustle and the bustle and the frantic toing and froing. I wouldn't have it any other way. Right, children, have you got your bags packed?
Yes.
No. What do you mean, no? I'm not going to school today, Mum. Why on earth not? I've got a really bad headache.
That's funny, you haven't mentioned anything until now.
Well, I didn't want to worry you. Where does it hurt? Around the temporal lobe.
Daddy's told you about reading his workbooks.
Wait. Wait a second, today's Monday. So?
That means your blue comic is due.
Are you two going somewhere with this?
You haven't done your homework, have you?
What on earth would give you that impression? Right, we have 10 minutes. Guess it out. I'll have a look.
Are you okay then? Yes, I'm just thinking. What are you thinking about? Who would win in a fight? A Godzilla-sized Ray Rooney or 10 penguin-sized John Terrys?
Right. It's too hard. No, it isn't.
You see, Wayne Rooney has size as his key weapon, but 10 penguin-sized John Terrys could potentially overpower him.
Didn't Miss Hayes explain this in class? Possibly. What do you mean, possibly? I got a little distracted.
With what?
I was organising my pencil case. You do always tell me it's good to be organised.
Yes, we shouldn't be doing that during lesson.
Just tell me the answer and I'll never do it again.
It's just this newfangled maths they teach.
You do know how to answer it, don't you, Mum?
Well, of course I do. But I think it's best if you ask Miss Hazel to explain to you again. That way you can explain to why you weren't listening properly. There's no way 3 crocodile-sized Steven Gerrards could defeat 2 Hulk-sized Dave Beckhams.
Right, enough of this. Both of you out the door.
Right, okay, it's a new day, which means a fresh start and a clean slate. Last week was just a blip, a one-off, and so was one before that, and one before that. I'm determined today will be different. Books are marked, registers are ready, all the morning activities are planned. Right, here goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Essex. Settle down, please, while...
Mr. Hazel, someone stole my indoor shoes.
They're probably lost property along with half your other school clothes. Now, can I have the quiet for the register?
Can I go and look?
Not now. Wait until I've done the register.
Silly me, I've still got my coat on.
Come back and sit down. I can't have you wondering about why I'm trying to do the register. Right. Who's first? Zaki? Zaki, where's Zaki?
He's still in the cloakroom to untie his laces. Shall I go and get him?
Oh yes, but quickly. Forward. Forward. Has anyone seen Forward?
You just sent him out to fetch Zaki. Shall I go and get him?
No, I can't have anyone else leaving the room. Zaki, forward, hurry up! Svetty? Where's Svetty?
She wasn't on the bus. Her sister didn't hear me. Shall I go and ask her where she is?
No!
But Mr. Hazel, what about my shoes? Mom says to lose.
Not now, Misha.
We're here.
Yes, thank you, I can see that. Right, who's next? Charlotte? Good. Misha?
Okay.
Thank you. Now we're getting somewhere. Lewis? Where's Lewis?
He's in the loo trying to put on his hair up.
Right, that's it. Well, anyone who has outside gelling their hair, putting on makeup, swapping stickers, chatting about last night's Hollyoaks, or doing anything else they shouldn't do, please move your lazy behinds in here now. Thank you. Quiet, please. Who's next? David? Oh, goodness me, David. Don't ever do that again. You nearly gave me a heart attack. Go back and sit down.
I've got my dinner money in my commission slip.
I'm collecting them once I've done this register. Okay, Alexander?
Yeah.
Good. Sarah?
Here.
Thank you. And finally, James.
Yeah.
Right. Will anyone who has dinner money please bring it to me? And as we're in a rush, please can you also bring a permission slip for next week's trip?
Excuse me, Mr. Hazel. I'd like a quick word about Josephine.
Well, if you could just wait 5 minutes, Miss Carter, I'm just going to do the dinner register.
It's her chest, you see. The doctor can give her another inhaler. He says her asthma's cleared up. But what does he know? He doesn't now have to listen to her wheezing up the stairs every evening, does he? Anyway, I'd rather she didn't do pee today. I know it's on weather and all, but you just can't be too careful, can you? She's like me. I always had a dodgy test when I was young. So does her sister. You know where Daisy and anything? I nearly kept them both off today, but I'm having my roots done at 10 o'clock. I'd asked my mum to look after them, but with her hip, she just can't manage at the moment. She's been on the waiting list for 18 months. I even wrote to our MP, but he's useless. What do these politicians do all day? Says they'll help likes my mother with her hip. I tell you, I shan't be voting for that lot again. Mind you, what's the alternative?
Miss Carter, I really don't have time for this now. Josephine can be excused from PE, but if you don't mind, I must go on.
Well, excuse me.
Right, where was I? Oh yes, would anyone who has dinner money please bring it to me? And as for the rush, please can you also bring your permission slips for next week's trip? Thank you, Michaela and David. Well, what about the rest of you? Charlotte?
Bag, cloakroom fetch.
Yes. Oh, look at the time. Okay, well, anyone who has left their dinner money and slip in their bag, go and get it now. Go on, quickly.
All the other classes are in the hall for assembly.
Yes, okay, I'm doing this as fast as I can. Okay, who's first? Alexander?
I haven't got mine.
Why no if he's standing here then? Go back and sit down. Now, Yasser.
That's all Mum had around the house. And she hasn't been to the bank this week. And here's the slip.
No, I haven't got time to count for this. Oh, just sit down. I'll have to do it later. Grace, quick.
I'm afraid I've only got £20 note. Dad told me to make sure you put the right change in the closet. No, my slip. I'm sure I've got it in here. No, not that.
Right, that's it. All of you just get yourself into the hall now for assembly. Now, go on, quickly. Okay, I've got about 20 minutes to sort through this lot. Then it'll be just about ready. Yes, Marcus, what's it now?
Everyone's waiting for you, Miss Hazel.
Waiting for me? What do you mean? Oh no, surely not. It's not.
Your turn to take the assembly, I'm afraid, so I'll tell them that you're on your way, shall I?
Awkward. Oh, I get it.
School bell rings as a new day is dawning. We're wide awake, but the teacher's still yawning. it's not surprising, the temperature and the pressure's rising. Then like the whole she roars and turns bright green. But hey, what's new is just a Monday morning routine. Monday morning routine.
So, what do you think of that lunch we had today?
It was okay, though the lunches seem to have changed over the years. I'm sure that ages ago we had more chips. Now we just have to eat all that weird stuff. What's it called again?
You mean pasta?
Yeah, those other really odd things.
Vegetables?
Yep, them. Who invented those?
But I do quite like the different lunches we have here. I really enjoyed the Ramadan lunch. Those samosas were lovely. Oh, and the Chinese New Year lunch. I love spring rolls.
But I did think the lunch for Scottish independence was taking it a bit too far, though. I mean, who wants to eat haggis?
Never mind the haggis. I was more worried when I noticed Mr. White was serving the food dressed in a kilt. Oh, I'm so relieved it wasn't a windy day. I think the less said about that, the better. Anyway, let's head out to the playground. There's so many games we're going to miss from primary school.
Hopscotch,
Netball, kiss chase,
football,
cricket, kiss chase, tag, skipping, kiss chase.
You and your kiss chase. I'm glad you're going to an all-girls school. At least it gives the boys a break.
But there are some great playground memories. We'll look back in the years and remember our favourites. Yeah, but some playground games are less successful than others. Do you remember that playground competition that didn't go quite as planned?
Yep, that was the day that started well, but soon went downhill. Mind you, in some ways, I blamed the parents. What were they like?
Now, have you got your book bag and your name on it?
Yes, and please don't kiss me goodbye.
Oh, all right. And look, here's your conker. I printed it last night. I'll see you at 3:30. Bye.
Bye.
Now, I'll be here to collect your fish after school. But not you. You're going to have a play date at Jackie's house. I told her mum that you mustn't have dairy products, you're allergic to salt, and that you only ever have wholemeal bread. And remember, don't stroke the cat. You know it gives you asthma.
Yes, I know. Can I go now, please?
Wait, have you got your conker?
Yep. See you later.
Now, I've done your homework for you, so you will get 20 out of 20. Make sure Mr. Sullivan marks your homework today and not next week. And make sure you bring it home afterwards. Then I can make sure he's marked it properly.
Have you got my conker?
Of course, it's been baking in the oven all night since we were home. You're bound to win the tournament with that. Come on, you can do it. Right, see you after school.
Bye. Oh no, I can't find your lunchbox. I bet I left it on the kitchen table. And your trip money. The baby! Where's the baby?
Mom, it's okay. I have school lunches, remember? And you paid my trip money last week, and Grandma's looking after the baby. Calm down.
Yes, that's right. What am I like? Oh no, didn't you say you needed a conker today? I've forgotten your conker.
Mom, it's okay. I have it here. Now remember, you got a doctor's appointment at 10. You're eating out to Sue for lunch. You're picking up the baby at 2:30, and I'm coming home on the bus, so you won't need to come back here. Right, I'm going in now. Have a nice day. I must say, I was glad to hear the school ban those computer games. It's all I can do to drag Muzzy away to have dinner each evening without spending break times at school producing as well.
Well, according to the school newsletter, it's all part of the new Healthy Schools campaign. As well as banning Game Boys and Nintendos, they've stopped serving chips at lunch, organised a safe walk-to-school group, and have introduced some good-for-you activities for playtime.
Well, I think it's great that they've organised things like hopscotch competitions, British Bulldog contest, and this Conkers competition. I've been putting in all the hours training my lad in preparation for it all.
Letter? What letter was that? I didn't get a letter. Or did I? Was it the yellow one or a white one?
Stop
Did
worrying.
I stick it to the fridge door?
Stop
Oh dear
worrying.
me.
Your Vicky had her conquer, remember?
Yes, that's right. Thank goodness.
Oh look, it's nearly 9:30. I can't stand here chatting. Must be off. See you all at 3:30.
Oh yeah, I had to get to the hairdresser.
Goodness, my French...
My feng shui consultant's coming round at 10.
Oh no, I just remembered. I have some sausages on the grill. Now, was I supposed to be here to collect her? Oh no, I can't remember. Maybe I should be at the bus stop. Those firemen were ever so kind and helpful. Though maybe it was a bit cheeky of me to ask for their phone number.
I wonder how the Conquest tournament went. I mean, like, I hope he won. I mean, he better have won with all the tips I gave him.
Well, it doesn't matter who won. It's just good so the kids have been outside of playtime and enjoy something good for them.
Yes, this is definitely a fresh start for my little Muzzy. Healthy body, healthy mind, that's what I say. Oh look, here comes the head teacher, Mr. Brown.
Hello everybody. I was just wondering if I could have a quick word before the children come out. As you know, we had a Conquest tournament this lunchtime as part of our initiative to encourage children to a more wholesome and enriching and better for you outdoor playtime activities. You remember, as stated in the last newsletter?
Yes.
Well, I must say, the children greatly enjoyed themselves, but it appears that we misjudged how exciting a good for you a Conquest tournament actually is.
What do you mean?
I'm really sorry. Oh, I just need to go speak to Mrs. Barnes. Mrs. Barnes, have you done into the ride yet?
Oh, my baby, what have they done to you?
Jack, darling, is that you? Look at your face.
Oh my goodness.
Well, did you win?
Big God letters.
Dear parents, at school today, your child suffered a slight bump to the head. Say what? Should your child complain of a headache, nausea, or soreness, it is advised you consult your doctor.
It's like bump to the head. Look at them all.
P.S. Please be aware of our new policy regarding bringing in of unsuitable playground games. With immediate effect, the playing of dangerous games such as Conkers is banned at school. Instead, we recommend children bringing games that are more in keeping with our Healthy School initiative, such as Game Boys and Nintendos. What?
School dinners, concrete chips,
school trip. Do you remember that really great visit to the zoo in Paris? Not.
Oh, I don't know. That zoo trip had its moments.
Okay, it was a complete washout. Don't you remember?
Yes, he has brought his packed lunch. Yes, he is sitting at the front of the bus. Yes, I know he gets car sick. No one will pick on him. Yes, he knows not to walk home alone. Thanks. Bye. Same thing every trip. Mr. Brown?
Yes?
Your mother called again. Check you're all right.
Shane's pal, give you a head cut while I check the itinerary.
I think it's really wise, please.
17. Oh dear. 9.
29. Children, please stand still. Thank you. All present correct. We have a marvellous trip planned today, a special day at the Paris Zoo. Today, apparently, Chi-Chi the panda is expected to give birth. It is a very rare occasion, and we'll be lucky enough to witness it. I heard they had a wicked ride there. Will we go on it? Honestly, you'll be present at his historic and beautiful event, the birth of a baby panda, and all you can think about is slot machines and roller coasters.
Well, would I be Italian on a bus queue, would you?
What? No. Please try to get into the spirit of things. This trip has taken a lot of organising, and we won't be wasting time on things like TV. Now, the bus is here. Quick head count, please, ladies.
I think it's 31. You?
29. Oh dear.
Children, stand still. Now, without any fuss, please take your seats in the bus. Will you do a head count while I talk to the driver? Oh, we can do another head.
Oi, any nonsense and you're off. Now move yourselves.
Backseat, with the backseat, boys! Can I open my lunchbox? I'm starving. I didn't have any breakfast. You know that's such a good idea. Reduce it all your sweets, and you know what that will lead to.
Right, I'm going to take a selfie. Everyone in.
Make sure to tag you on Instagram.
What should my caption be? I want it to be clever.
How about hashtag epic totes amazable zoo trip yellow?
Was that even English?
I'm going to take another selfie.
Stop taking selfies. Can we play with RDSs?
Children, wouldn't it be better to look out the window and enjoy the scenery? You know, it might stop your tummy upset. Oh, which reminds me.
Miss Shirley asked me to remind those of you that get travel safe to come to the front and sit on newspaper. What a load of old confidence. How on earth can sitting on newspaper stop you being travel safe? They must think we were born yesterday.
Yeah, my auntie's a doctor and she says there's nothing sitting on the newspaper can do except leave prints on your bum, which is nice to get clean. Are we ready then, or what? I have got other jobs on today, you know. I mean, can't be hanging around here waiting for this lot.
I think we are. Okay, off we go.
On the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round all day long.
Blair!
Oh no, Charlotte's thrown up and it's gone everywhere.
Now look her, I'm telling you now, I'm not clearing that up. Why should I clear that up? It's not my job to clear up after little tykes who don't know how to feed themselves. I never wanted to take this job. School trips and nothing but...
Oh, be quiet. Come and sit at the front. We'll clean you up when we get there. It's not far now.
You see, that's what happens when you don't sit on newspaper.
Okay, everybody, we've arrived. Please get off the bus sensibly and quietly while I check the tickets. Miss Parker, Miss Shea, will you do a head count, please?
I think it's 31. You?
17. Oh dear.
For goodness sake, children, stand still. Thank you. Now, walk in twos and follow me.
Mesdames et messieurs, garçons et filles, nous avons été informés par les gardiens de l'enceinte de Panda que Chi-Chi est sur le point d'accoucher.
Bonjour.
Si vous ne voulez pas manquer cet environnement historique, nous vous suggérons de faire votre chemin immédiatement.
As Mr. Brown?
That's Spanish. S'il vous plaît, venez à l'enceinte de Panda. Nous sommes à quelques minutes.
What did he say? Ru Estopanda. That's definitely German. Look, it's pointing this way. Quick, quick. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that I don't intend missing. Okay, here we are. Before we go in, will I head count, please? I think it's 43. You?
48. Oh dear.
Do you understand still? The sooner we get this done, the sooner we see the birth.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, a once-in-a-lifetime never to see this opportunity. A beautiful baby for Chi-Chi. What a spectacle, what a
today. Now with respect to the special couple, could you please leave the Sunday closure quietly and calmly? Thank you and goodbye.
Oh, brilliant! Mum's packed sandwiches and wrapped us up in winter wear. She thinks we'll catch a chill, but it's 26 degrees out there. And as she waves goodbye, there's a tear in her eye. But we're far too busy on the backseat to even care. There's a headless chick who we assume is running the show. With a teaching assistant and a first aid bag in tow. She counted our heads and then did it 5 more times again. Totally regretting that she ever volunteered to go. Sitting on a newspaper stops you feeling sick on the way. And looking out the window doesn't keep me at bay. When you've eaten several packs of sweet and sickly snacks, you'll be heaving in a lane round the dual carriageway. The background TV seems relatively calm. With vomiting aside, there's no real cause for alarm. But when it's over and done, the worst is yet to come. Next term's trip has already been planned, and nobody's offering to give her a hand. Well, who wants to spend their day at a sewage farm?
Well, there's one thing I'll certainly not miss from primary school. SATs tests.
I know, some people just get so obsessed by them.
Now, get on with your work. I want more from you. It's really important that you get to level 5.
But I'm trying my best. I'm giving 100%, honest.
100%'s not good enough. I want 110%.
Okay, I'll give 110%.
Look, what do you call that?
I'm not sure. What do you mean?
That is a colon, and you know full well it's supposed to be a semicolon.
Okay, I'm sorry. I promise I won't do it again.
No, I don't care. I've had enough of your grammatical mistakes. Get out.
Oh man, it's so awful, isn't it? I know, some teachers.
Teachers? Them parents, girl.
Those poor children. I'm so glad Mr. Savage and Mr. Hazel aren't like that.
But SATs can still be a pain in the neck sometimes.
What are you talking about? We'll have 10 times as many tests when we go to high school. And not just in maths and literacy. She's right.
What?
We'll have tests in every subject. And then we'll have these exams called GCSEs that are dead difficult and really important. They'll make the tests we did here seem like such a breeze, even though at time we thought we couldn't work any harder.
Well, at least you got the summer holidays to look forward to, before needing to worry anymore about stupid SATs or exams. Ugh, just the thought of them brings me out in a cold sweat.
Okay, class, welcome to another exciting day of learning. In a minute, I'll run through our timetable for the day. You can enjoy a few more minutes quiet reading.
Anyone want to take a guess what's on the timetable today? I'll take a wild guess. Would it be maths?
Then maybe some literacy, and for dessert, maybe some spag. Same old thing, day after day, maths, literacy, spag.
What does spag mean anyway?
Ooh, imagine if it was surfing, paintballing, and go-karting.
Or maybe sweets, popping candy.
Canyon gummy bears. Or what if it was shopping princesses in girl power?
Oh, why couldn't they have got rid of that?
Honestly, 4A, 5B, 3C, 4A, it's like a game of battleships.
Yeah, I attacked your literacy 4B with my maths 5C. Do I score a hit?
Ah, you got me.
Children, you're supposed to be reading quietly. Now, let me tell you what we'll be doing today. We'll be focusing on literacy, spag, and
Maths?
Excuse me, children, don't be so cheeky.
But Mr. Davies, we always do literacy, maths, and spag.
Chadwick, don't be so facetious. In fact, we are not doing any maths this morning, so you can keep your clever comments to yourself.
Hooray! Goodness, my ears must be deceiving me. Did he really say no maths?
Okay, very funny. Now, first of all, we'll be doing some RE this morning. If I could ask you to take a look at this worksheet. Wilkins, you have a go at number 1.
Jesus had 12 disciples who helped him deliver his message to the people. If each disciple buys 3 drinks, and each drink costs £1.20, how much change would the disciples get from a £50 note? Sir, is this really an RE question?
Of course it is, Wilkins. What else would it be?
It sounds just like a maths question, sir.
Chadwick, how are you getting on with number 2?
Okay, number 2. St. Paul travelled from Jerusalem to Bethlehem, a distance of 190 miles. If he travels at 15 miles an hour and has a 90 minutes break on the way, how long would the journey take?
Sir, this is another maths question.
Chadwick, I told you already, this is an RE lesson. Tompkins, how are you getting on with number 3?
Let me see, sir. Number 3. 3 wise men followed the star to see baby Jesus. How many lines of symmetry does a star have? Sir, this is ridiculous.
You're just trying to pretend this is RE when it's really maths.
Oh, look, I've had enough of your complaining. Everyone, put your sheets away. That's the end of the RE lesson. We'll do some art instead.
Art? Oh, cool, we're doing art. We've done hardly any art this year.
Okay, cool. We're doing some work on Vincent van Gogh and Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Da Vinci.
Oh, okay, Vincent van Da Vinci and Leonardo DiCaprio.
Look, just get on with your work, or I will give you some maths to do.
Okay, first question. Leonardo da Vinci worked on the Mona Lisa for 8 hours a day. If he completed the Mona Lisa in 6 years, how many hours did he actually spend on the painting?
Sir, this is another maths question. Look at this one, number 2. Picasso was well known for inventing the art form of cubism. How many faces does a cube have? Sir, you just want us to keep revising for science. I don't mean to be rude, Mr. Davies, but seriously, these worksheets have just been about maths. It's not RE or art. Can we please do another subject?
Yeah, please.
Okay, you're right. I suppose there has been a bit of maths fed to those worksheets. Well, as you've been very understanding, we'll do a real proper history lesson and learn some more cool facts about World War II.
Hooray!
At last, we'll be doing some real-life history.
I love learning all about the people in World War II.
Okay, here goes, kids. First question. If Winston Churchill weighed 115 kilograms and Adolf Hitler weighed 79 kilograms, how much heavier was Churchill than Hitler?
Mr. Davies!
That's it. I've had enough of this school. I'm going to get a job at Hobbain instead.
Hooray! Can we come?
Evaporation, condensation needs some inspirational clues. Oh, there's no getting over it. I got a bad case of sad blues. The clocks are ticking, not even halfway through. I forgot the table is the only one I knew. Multiply or take away, divide, I don't know which one to use. Oh, there's no getting over it, I got a bad case of sad blues. 'Cause spelling amnesia creeping up on me. Is it T-H-E-I-R or T-H-E-R-E? Is it here or here? Where or where? Which or which one should I choose? Oh, there's no getting over it. I got a bad case of sad blues.
I'll tell you one thing I'm defo looking forward to about leaving primary school. My mum not being able to spy on me at lunchtimes. Ever since she started as adult dinner lady, my lunchtimes have been miserable.
Oh, come on, Emma. It can't be that bad. She's really cool, your mum. Everyone says so. And it's not as if she's just watching you. With all those things those ladies deal with at lunchtime, I'm surprised she even notices you're there. They certainly earn their money, don't they?
Oh, come off it. How difficult can it be? Honestly, the way my mum goes on about it, you think she was part of the Special Operations Secret Service Unit. As if.
Betty, Doreen, Gladys, Phyllis, and Audrey are members of a secret service unit called the Lunchtime Supervisors. These ladies are a brave combat force who put their sanity online each lunchtime.
We join those to try to deal with violent troublemakers at the table.
You boy, I'm obliged to inform you that flicking peas is an offence under the Lunchtime Code, subsection 6 of the possession and use of offensive weapons. Freedom is right, Story.
But it was John who was all over the table. I don't think I expected to put my drink down.
Silence, boy. You have the right to remain silent. But anything you do say will be put down and used in evidence. Take him to the slammer, Gladys.
The slammer? What's that? I don't want to go to the slammer.
Don't worry, you have to play for the next half hour.
Phew.
Move you two, and don't even think about trying to make a break for it. And we know you tried to get little infants to drink vinegar, but we can't prove it. Let's get up to play and remember. We're watching you. Always watching.
That's the last we'll be seeing of those two.
With lunch finished, the ladies now turn their attention to the mean streets. No, not Greenfield Avenue. They must patrol the school playground and fields.
Okay, ladies, it's going to be a tough 30 minutes. Remember, if you get in trouble, call for backup. Let's check the equipment.
You don't want to know what I can do with this, baby.
Okay, good luck. And remember, be careful out there.
Phew, I think I've lost her. Oh no, here she comes.
What, come back here?
One male and one female suspect heading east on Key Stage 1 Boulevard, exceeding speed limit, violation 7B. I'm in pursuit. Put out an APB. The female is 4'3", has one untied shoelace and hasn't cut her hair for several years. The male is 5'1", dark hair, who appears to have applied makeup this morning. Put out an APB.
It's not long before Doreen discovers an attempt to break in.
Put your hands behind your head and move slowly away from the door. Gaining illegal entry to private property is a felony. But I'm desperate for the loo. I'm busting. No, you're busted. But. Save the excuses for the judge, princess. Move it.
Quick, let's go to the bike shed.
No, look, she's coming. We're still in pursuit, heading west by the wildlife garden. All units stand by.
A short time later, Gladys hears about a turf war being fought on the football pitch.
The Year 5 boys think it's their day to use the goalpost, but the Year 6 boys think differently. Gladys arrives in the middle of a tense standoff.
Officer in need of assistance. I repeat, officer in need of assistance.
Okay, gentlemen, we obviously have a situation here. What's the problem?
Today's Monday. That means our turn in the goal.
Yeah, the football.
Our turn.
Our turn.
Oh, you played yesterday.
Yesterday was Sunday.
But still our turn.
We were here first.
Part of a supervisor's role is conflict resolution. Each Sunshine supervisors attended professional courses.
These courses have given them an insight into the complicated, extraordinary, and often empty mind of a Year 6 boy. They've been taught a range of approaches to pacify and resolve these potentially dangerous situations.
Let's watch to find out which advanced training technique they use today.
Now scram, you punk, before we book you. Go and scram. Stop right there. You're nicked. Put your hands behind your head and spread them. Secure the suspect, ladies. So speeding, running, without due care and attention, and failing stop for an officer. You're looking at a 3 to 5 stretch for that little lot.
What years?
Most silly days in detention. But we were only playing kiss chase.
Kiss chase? Let me see some ID. Ha! Just as I thought. You're in Year 5, and you have to be in Year 6 to play kiss chase, and only then it must be played in the summer term, and both children must be accompanied by at least one parent.
Oh goodness, who can forget the time when Hamid's mum had to accompany Hamid in his kiss chase pursuits? She was here nearly all the lunch hour. The lady needed oxygen when the bell went at 1 o'clock, and all that effort for just 2 pecks in the cheek. Come on, let's get these two into the station.
As afternoon school begins, the brave and tireless ladies finish their shift.
They are happy in knowledge that, at least for the time being, school still has safe space for decent people.
And any of you out there who think you're above the law, watch out. These girls mean business.
On the lunchtime front line, preventing lunchtime crime. 'Cause lunchtime's prime time for children stepping out of line. Or you stop thinking, please, whatever are you thinking? And you stop telling infants vinegars for drinking. On the lunchtime front line, preventing lunchtime crime. 'Cause lunchtime's prime time for children stepping out of line. Or you stop hiding people's trainers in the sandpit, and you stop playing bulldogs, don't you know we banned it? We patrol the dinner hall, the playground
precious. They're playing it for an easy ride.
I wish I was in the reception.
It's not fair. They just play sand and water all day. They get away with murder just by being cute.
You can say that again. I reckon all these evil jinxes are playing the rest of us like fools. They're exactly the same at school.
Mommy, there's Raven. Please, will you... Can I go and play with it?
Daddy, Daddy! It's Marcus with his mummy!
They grow up so fast, don't they? He's already using cutlery.
Tell me about it. Gone are the days when he'd be satisfied out with Peppa Pig.
But they're still sweet at this age, aren't they? And so innocent. They grow up so fast, don't they? He's already using cutlery.
Tell me about it. Gone are the days when he'd be satisfied out with Peppa Pig.
But they're still sweet at this age, aren't they? And so innocent.
I read a fascinating article in The Guardian yesterday about EU elections. I tell you, it's a political time bomb.
Yes, I'm familiar with the piece. I started reading a bit of it last night before my mum came to tell me my camera. Thomas the Tank Engine's an apple.
Thomas the Tank Engine? That's nearly as bad as Winnie the Pooh, whose image adorns all my bedroom furniture. It's so demeaning.
Oh, they're coming over.
Come on, let Mummy take your coat and change your shoes.
And Daddy will have to soldier too. You know, I find this changing shoes somewhat tiresome.
Regulations are regulations, but society will about them.
There we are, my kid. Away to school.
Thank you, Mommy. Please will you bring my coat and my shoes into the room? They're too heavy for me.
Of course, my kid.
Daddy, Daddy! Can you please let me smile? That isn't my fault. I didn't do my reading last night. Please, Daddy, please!
I wish I was an infant again. Yes, I wish I was an infant
parents last night. They did a really good job. They really enjoyed it too. And a few extra parents that came today and staff. I hope you enjoyed that. They did a spectacular job. Singing, dancing, acting. So all of you, whether it's in next year or the next couple of years, you get the chance to show off your skills in a similar fashion. We've got a few tears already. Just been Mr. Hayes and I are just getting our onions ready so that we can make sure we're crying as well. Okay, that's really, really fantastic. And thanks for being a great audience. Now, as we say to the Year 6s, the reason you've been a great audience is to make perform it so well. But thank you and well done for listening and enjoying it so much. So can we give the Year 6s one?